Sri Lanka's most powerful news brand.
Hello there, a very warm welcome to Lunchtime News. I'm Nanel Jawudna. Before we head into our stories in detail, first headlines.
Shriyani Vijay Vikrama sworn in as State Minister of Local Government and Provincial Councils. Compensation for houses completely destroyed owing to the inclement weather to be paid in January. Residents of Kaladi affected by the human-elephant conflict.
Shriyani Vijay Vikrama was sworn in as the State Minister of Local Government and Provincial Councils before President Maithripala Sirisena today.
Shriyani Vijay Vikrama, a parliamentarian representing the Digamadulla district, was sworn in at the Presidential Secretariat this morning. Vijay Vikrama, who previously represented the joint opposition, pledged her support to the President on the 10th of this month. She represents the United People's Freedom Alliance as a member of the Mahajana Eksat Perumuna, which is led by MP Dinesh Gunawardena.
The Disaster Management Centre says that the landslide warning that was issued to the districts of Galle and Kalutara will continue to be in effect. The Met Department predicts several spells of showers in many areas across the country.
Landslide warnings were issued to the Galle and Kalutara districts following the heavy rains experienced in the area last night. The DMC says residents of the area should remain vigilant as rains continue. Heavy mist was observed this morning in areas including Bandaravela and Haputale. Seventeen families have been evacuated in the Kosgastan Gramanildari division in the Bulat Sinhala Divisional Secretariat following a landslide in the area. The evacuated people are seeking shelter at the Halwatu Hospital. The National Disaster Relief Services Centre says that compensation for houses that were completely destroyed due to the adverse weather will be paid in January. Director of the centre, Chaminda Patiraja, said that the values of the houses are being assessed. 618 houses have been completely destroyed while about 42,000 houses have been partially damaged. He added that compensation of 10,000 rupees has already been paid for about 90% of partially damaged houses. The National Disaster Relief Centre said that those who have not received the 10,000 rupee compensation should inform their nearest divisional secretariat.
To some, this footage might seem like a harmful visit by a gentle giant. However, for the residents of Kaladia, scenes like this invoke mortal fear as they do not know what will happen to their lives or their livelihoods. This is their plight.
This is Achala Madhushani. She makes a living and supports her child through the meagre profits that she earns through this unreconcilable retail shop. Her house and shop are located at the 5th mile post in Kaladi, bordering the Putlam-Kurunegala main road. Wild elephants who began encroaching on this area from the Tabova Reserve laid waste to her small shop.
I took out a loan to build the shop. I just bought in all the goods on Sunday.
The Saitam Student Activist Committee convened a media briefing today to make a special request form from the government. The students point out that the government's decisions did justice to students of local universities but overlooked their rights.
The committee chaired by Minister Harsha De Silva said they will provide a solution before the 31st of December. We believe that the government will think about the psychological impact on the students and will pay deeper attention and provide a solution for this matter. We remained in the country because both the current and previous governments accepted private education as a policy. A lot of students were affected due to the policy that was adopted by the government. Our request to the government is to do justice for those who are affected. We enrolled in this program since it was accepted by the University Grants Commission. The government should take full responsibility for this, since they are the ones who dissolved this program based on their recently adopted policy.
Leader of the United National Freedom Front, Maithri Gunaratne, expressed these views during a media briefing held yesterday.
We have information that 2 nomination lists from the Flowerbird Party have been rejected. How can the experienced Mahinda Rajapaksa and Basil Rajapaksa rule the country if they can't even submit a proper nomination list? The people have lost faith in the mainstream political parties.
Sanjeeva Senaviratne, the chief organizer of the United National Party for the Mihintala electorate, addressed a meeting held in Tirupane.
When a group who were previously with Mahinda Rajapaksa sided with Maithripala Sirisena, Mahinda Rajapaksa said that they were the thieves who were in his government. This statement was made by a former president, an attorney at law. Why were the thieves with him until then? He doesn't reveal what they stole. Why doesn't he say this? Please go and lodge a complaint at the Criminal Investigations Department. This country doesn't need thieves. Don't play these false games anymore. Don't fall victim to this sort of politics.
And a short while ago, Australia were 82 for the loss of 2 wickets in their first innings. With that, we wrap our news today. Join us again tomorrow at the same time.